CBN's Brady Carter is following the fight against COVID-19, speaking to Americans who say they will not comply. And Brady, the Biden administration is facing a growing number of lawsuits because of these mandates.
Well, John, Jenna, now the court fight going to the top. The Liberty Counsel submitting this class action lawsuit. It's more than 450 pages, suing the Biden administration for mandates they charge break the law. Meantime, everyday people, they're joining together in a growing movement that says we will not comply. Protests erupting across the country over COVID-19 mandates, from teachers in California to the Chicago's Fraternal Order of Police.
I can no longer stay silent on this issue of mandated vaccines for children.
Federal employees must be fully vaccinated by November 22nd. That includes legislative staff, civil servants, and the military. As the day draws near, the pushback is growing.
Three main arguments. One, that these mandates violate the emergency use authorization law. Two, it violates the First Amendment. And three, they violate the Federal Religious Freedom Restoration Act.
The Liberty Counsel now suing the federal government over these vaccine mandates. Their clients, more than 25,000 people, civilian and military, who say they've had enough of the government telling them what to do.
This is not a choice for us. This is an ultimatum on us to get a vaccine that we don't consent to in order to keep our jobs and to keep our livelihood.
Retired Navy Senior Chief Doug Feist works as a contractor for Veritex Aerospace in Mississippi. The father of five says the company is unwilling to accept his religious exemption. If Feist does not get the vaccine by December 8th, he told me he could be out of a job and even lose his house.
You feel like a caged animal, Brody. You're put in a corner.
Because they're not even allowing, in the military, for example, consideration of religious freedom. That's a clear violation of the law.
The lawsuit comes as the Delta Plus subvariant ramps up. As an emergency move, the FDA is racing to make Moderna and J&J boosters available for all Americans. But even GOP governors are pushing back against mandates. Montana Governor Greg Gianforte telling CBN News,
"This Delta variant is dangerous. It's spreading quickly, but it's spreading whether there are mandates or not. And unfortunately, these mandates have created an economic pandemic where previously we only had a health pandemic."
To clarify religious exemptions, experts tell us if you have a religious exemption toward the vaccine, that should be the end of the conversation, no questions asked. Now, you can't make people violate their conscience. This is why the Liberty Counsel believes the First Amendment and the Religious Freedom Restoration Act gives their litigation legs to stand on. John, Jenna, back to you.